Welcome to another Rugged Life video. Today we're going to be talking about the Thumper air compressor from 4-Wheel Drive Supercenter. This is going to be my first review video. There's going to be quite a few more coming up as well. So this one comes with, I wouldn't say heavy duty bag, but it's probably a medium duty bag. It is the first generation air compressor that they have. So it's got a single piston compared to the Thumper Max, which has got two. So bag, yeah, good quality bag. It's a beast of a thing. It's your, it's the same as your mid-range air compressors like TJM and the ARB and that sort of thing. So size-wise, it's just the way it is. It weighs around just over 8 kgs, including the cable, the hose and everything. So here we got the hose, which is 8 meters long, heavy duty rubber hose with decent heavy duty connectors. Just your normal connectors. Your gauge. So 8 meters long for the hose. And that's your bad boy right there. So the cable is a couple of meters, 2 meters long. Comes with heavy duty alligator clips. So we'll start from the bottom. So we've got your standard rubber footing there. Absorbs vibration. Alloy body, dissipates heat pretty well. You've got a automatic circuit breaker here. You switch, piston. You've got some specs on the side, and it does 160 liters per minute. So what we're going to do today is we're going to lower down my tire pressures to 25 psi, which is, kind of give and take your normal when you hit the dirt for any 4-wheel drive. And then we'll pump it up to highway pressures around 32 psi, let's say, for instance. And then we'll bring it back down to, let's just put it at 14 psi. Let's just pretend that we're going to go through really soft sand, and we'll pump it up from 14 up to 32 again, and we'll see how fast it will do it. So just as a comparison anyway, this is my old one. It's just an SCA brand, your cheap entry-level air compressors. This is from Super Cheap Auto. So I'll just open it up and just to give you a comparison anyway. So you could see straight away size difference. And look at the size of the piston compared to the other one. And if you look at the gauge of the cable, is obviously thicker on the bigger draw compressor. And for the hose, that's your entry-level one compared to your heavy-duty rubber hose. So you can see the difference. And that's just a plastic hose. Alright, so we'll fire up the car. So if you've got any sort of compressor that runs off alligator clips, definitely run the engine while you're using it, because it draws quite a bit of power. It's most especially if it's anything a size like this. Do not buy any of those cigarette lighter plug air compressors. They're pretty useless. Nah, it's definitely not going to do the job, especially if you've got bigger tires, off-road tires and that sort of thing. So let's get to it. Alright, So first off, we're gonna lower down our tire pressures from highway tire pressures all the way down to 24. So we never trust the built-in gauge of any air compressor, whether an expensive one or a cheap one. So always buy yourself a separate, decent tire pressure gauge. I don't use those quick tire deflators because I don't go off-road that much, several times a year and that sort of thing. It's enough for me. So I don't really need it to be, to deflate for me that quick. And the bad thing about those is that they wear down the needle in here. So anyway, so I normally just use a twig. In this case, I'll use my WD-40 plastic nozzle, plastic straw kind of thing. So we fired up the engine. First thing you want to do is connect the negative terminal, negative alligator clip to the negative terminal, and then positive to positive, like that. We connect our hose like so, and we connect the other end of it. And when you do one of these, make sure that you screw it all the way in. That's it. So I've lowered down the tire pressure. I actually lowered down to 23. I overdid it a little bit and I'm too lazy to pump it up to 24. So let's just say 23 now. 23 to, let's go 32 and see what happens. So I'll just use this as a gauge, and then we'll just keep checking the tire pressure. And we're up to 32 already. And that's it. So I started the video probably, I'd say 5 to 7 seconds before I started the video 5 to 7 seconds after I've turned on the compressor. So that's how fast it is to fill up. Alright, so this time around we're gonna make a better job in recording real time how fast it is to inflate the tire. So I've brought it down to around 14 psi. So it's around about 14 psi now. And just on that note, you can see how much traction you gain by lowering your tire pressures. I'll create a video next time more about tire pressures, but let's hook this up and pump it up to 32. And again, a more real-time video. Here we go. see how much it increased. Round 29. That should be enough. About 31. So you get the idea. You can see roughly how long it is to inflate. That should be enough. Around 32, 33. So as you can see, can't get any more real time than that. The time includes, you can see how long it takes to disconnect, reconnect, check the pressure, connect, disconnect, check the pressure again, and in real time you would include those times, because there's just no way you can pump it up straight to 32 and then that's it accurately. So let's look at this, and it's warm. It's not hot. I can touch it, as you can see. And to disconnect the clips, do the positive first and then the negative. And obviously common sense, don't, you know, switch both of those the other way around, and don't make contact between the two and that sort of thing. So thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope that gave you some idea of this sort of air compressor, and hopefully that gave you a little bit of some basic tips as well. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions, post it down in the comments below, and I do read all of those and I do answer everything. Thanks for watching.